lovelies. It's a new week, it is a new vlog. It's 1 week closer to Christmas. I say that as if I'm taking loads of time off for Christmas, but I'm not. But I'm still feeling a little bit more Christmassy, like, as we get closer to it. If you watched last week's vlogs, you would have seen we put up some Christmas decorations yesterday. So I'm starting getting there. I'm getting slowly more festive as the days are going on. But today is a normal day. Surprise, surprise, I'm at a part-time job and I've got a lot of work to do tonight. Just to give you a quick overview of the week that you're about to watch and come along with me. Tomorrow it's actually my dad's birthday. We're going out for dinner and spending the evening with them. Wednesday I'm in Kent with my part-time job, and then Thursday normal day, and then Friday I have got my Christmas lunch with my part-time job, and I've got plans with some friends in the evening. So it's a busy-ish kind of scattered out week. We've got another, well, I say another chill weekend. The weekend just been was not super chill, but we've actually got a weekend where we don't have anything planned at the moment. We might pop in to see some family, but other than that, it's probably going to be a quiet weekend. But yeah, that is what this week is looking like. Come along with me, come along for the ride. That is running a business. So the plan has changed a little bit today. I actually am working from home for my part-time job this afternoon, just because my boss wasn't in and I actually didn't pack any lunch. So yeah, that is the plan for this afternoon. I have still got a lot of work to do this evening for the business, so that hasn't changed. But yeah, nice little treat on a Monday afternoon for sure, to be able to work from the comfort of home. It's business time. So I have finished my part-time job for the day. Literally nothing exciting to update you with. I'm literally got the laptop in front of me. It's about 2 minutes since I closed my part-time job laptop, and I'm cracking straight on with business stuff. So this evening is just a mix of like client scheduling, my content, admin-y bits, finance bits, that kind of vibe. It's a bit of a mixture of everything. But yeah, this is such a reality moment. This is what life looks like at the moment. Literally doing the part-time job and then rushing to do business stuff. I also thought I'd include in this vlog a little honest segment about how I'm feeling about going into Christmas as a business owner. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not excited for it. That might be a controversial opinion. Some people might not like hearing that, but I'm not excited about Christmas for two main reasons, I think. Number one is because I know that I will not be able to shake like the feeling of guilt for not working. And I mean, if you've watched the last vlog, I'm sorry, I've already said this, but the only days that I'm taking like fully off where I'm not doing anything is Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day and New Year's Day. But I just know that I'm still going to feel guilty. I know I shouldn't, because clients aren't going to be messaging me for things. You know, it's not like I'm leaving anyone on red kind of thing. But I just know myself, I'm just going to be thinking the whole time that I should be working, and that's just something that's too ingrained in my brain now. And if my family and friends watch this, I promise I'm not going to be a Scrooge on those days or Christmas celebrations. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how you combat that feeling. Obviously, we're navigating it, and then I think the second reason is because in between Christmas and New Year's, I'm not taking any time off. I'm going to get straight back to it because I'll be off my part-time job. So it's a good opportunity for me to get like big things done which are hard to do when I'm obviously like working at my part-time job and then doing like client work and stuff like that. So it's just a good opportunity for me to get it done, but I just don't feel like my brain is gonna come out of work mode too much. I just think it's tricky. There's no blueprint, is there? There's no roadmap of what's right or wrong. And I think as well, now I'm speaking about it, third reason is I just really feel the pressure to go into 2025 in a really strong position. And I think actually the narrative has switched. Like, I've seen this a lot, and the whole narrative around Christmas used to be like, oh, you need to slow down. And yes, there is still some of that, but I mean, maybe it's because I'm too deep in LinkedIn land, but there's so much chatter on LinkedIn, and I think it's seeping onto other platforms, to be honest, of like, no, don't slow down, like you're wasting, you know, a big opportunity if you don't work on, you know, in the Christmas break. And it's like, yeah, it's just, I think that's what helping, because yeah, I definitely feel the pressure to like work through and kind of not waste the opportunity to get a head start for 2025, but it's just a minefield, isn't it? So for starters, look how cute our little like star Christmas lights are on our window. Thought I'd just give an update as to how this evening's work's going. I have sent over 2 proposals. I have been scheduling content. I have done a like highlights update on my own Instagram. I'm basically going through it every single day this week. I am doing like a load of stories to add to my highlights, and I have like one highlight for each service. But literally in these stories, I film me talking through like the transformation, what you get through management, like why we're so passionate about what we do, what makes us different, like client results. So it was a big old task, but I'm doing like one every day, so it's not like too overwhelming. So if I did them all in one day, I think I'd have to put up like, well, I did 23 slides in that last one, so I'd probably have to put on over 100 stories in a day, which that's too much. That's too overwhelming for people. I need to finish off scheduling this client's content, and then I have got content to do for like an hour or so for one of my clients. I've then got my content to do and an admin task. If I can do everything to time, it looks like I'll be going to bed at like 1-2ish, but we'll see how it goes. It's Tuesday, gotta get down on Tuesday. I am at my part-time job today. Started in about 10 minutes. I'm working from home, obviously, as you can probably tell. Today is a busy old day. Don't mind me just doing my advent calendar. This is the best advent calendar. If you've got allergies and you've never heard of Momo, they are dairy-free, gluten-free, nut-free, egg-free. Obviously gluten-free and nut-free are my allergies. And it's so good. Like, I absolutely love it. Obviously it's more pricey, but to have chocolate and not worry about going into a reaction is the best thing. But anyway, yeah, today's a busy day at my part-time job till 3:30. Then we've got a load of work to do, and then it's my dad's birthday today, so we're going out for dinner, which he doesn't know about yet. So honestly, I phoned him this morning and I was like, had to be so careful about what I say, but I also feel really bad because all I said to him was, oh, we'll pop in, like me and my boyfriend, like we'll pop in like this afternoon, this evening to see you, because obviously I don't want to say time, say what we were doing, because he doesn't know. But yeah, that is the plan for today. I've got outreach to do. I want to do a big chunk of outreach. I always find it easier to do on Tuesdays when I haven't got a long day at my part-time job. I need to do work later on tonight, but I'm just going to have to play it by ear when we get home, because I'm potentially in Kent tomorrow and we always need to be up at like 5, leave just before 6 to go to Kent, and I'm driving, so I need to make sure I get enough sleep basically. So part-time job is done for the day. I've literally just got my laptop out because I need to crack on like straight away with some work. I'm gonna prioritise doing outreach first, because that's always the task that I mentally put off. So I always try and do it first, because one, I feel so much better, and two, it's like, what's that? I feel like there's a method to that, what's it called, where you like put down the task, or you do the task that you put off the most first. Like, I'm sure that is actual, there's a name to that method, I just cannot think about what it is right now. But yeah, that is pretty much going to be the plan until we head out at 6. Just work, and I will obviously update you when we get back as to if I'm doing work or not, because I really don't know right now. If we get back at a reasonable-ish time, then I will. But it has been confirmed that I am going to Kent tomorrow. I did get an exciting delivery today, my 2025, why was I going to say journal? It's not a journal, my 2025 diary. If you've not seen these before, they're by the productivity method, and I've had one all of this year, and it is literally, I've gone between loving and hating it, but I think my overriding feeling is that I actually do quite like it. Because so you've got a little overview of your week, and then you put like quick, as you can see, quick ticks, tasks and projects. So you can literally, this is like your master to-do list, right? And then you can like write out your exact schedule of the week here, and then you can like obviously allocate tasks to a day. At first I was a bit like, it's a bit confusing having it all over multiple pages, but the more that I've used it, the more that I've actually got on with it, and just like that you can kind of like write a big old list of everything you need to do in the week, like I said, divide it up, but then it's easy enough for you to go back to that kind of master list and like tick it off. I think that's what makes me feel really accomplished and like I'm having a productive week, is going back to that master, like ticking it off the daily little insert and then ticking it off the master list. That helps me feel 10 out of 10 productive. But I need to get on with work. Like I said, I'll check in later as to what happens tonight. So we have just got home from my dad's birthday meal. Well, I say we just got home, we probably got home about 10 o'clock and it's 20 to 11. I did do a little bit of work, but it wasn't anything major. It was just checking in with clients because 2 clients messaged while I was out. So I just wanted to make sure that I replied to them, especially with tomorrow being a bit hectic. And I'm literally just sending a meeting invite to one of them. And then, I mean, at this rate, I'll probably only get to read my book for like 15 minutes. But you know what? I'm going to take the win because usually I don't even get 15 minutes. And I know that is such a rubbish excuse, and someone out there is going to be thinking, but Beth, if you really want to make time for reading, you'll make time for it. And I get it, but there's only so many things you can make time for. A 4-hour drive home later, and we are finally home. It's about 6:30. I left the house to go to Kent with my part-time job at 6 o'clock. So it's been a long old day today, but it is my last day of my part-time job. So the rest of the week is just, as always, focus on the business. I'm just about to have some tea. And believe it or not, it's the next day. I know I'm literally wearing the same dressing gown and pyjamas as the last few days, but don't judge me, I'm shattered. And all I could think about in that last hour of the drive was I just really want to be comfy in my pyjamas and my dressing gown. But I'm gonna have dinner, and then I've got so much work that I was planning to do tonight. I need to get cracking with that, really. I was gonna do a ton of work, but I'm not gonna lie, I am feeling absolutely drained, and I don't want to be doing work when I feel this drained after I've had such a long day, because I'm just not going to show up as my best. I'm not, and I want to make sure every time I'm showing up to the business it is as my best self. So I've actually decided I'm just going to take a night off. We'll just get up early and have a long big old day tomorrow. I just feel like that's going to be way more productive than me trying to push myself tonight. So weirdly enough, this is the one thing that I do feel productive to do, is fill in my diary for next week. It's currently Wednesday, so God knows why I've got this burst, right? But I'm rolling with it. That is what I feel productive to do. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to write down all the tasks that I want to prioritise next week. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. Excuse my voice. I feel like I'm getting ill. I'm feeling it brewing. I'm not liking it, but I'm feeling it brewing, and I'm really annoyed because, in all honesty, there's a lot that I want to get done over these next 4 days, and it's just really irritating when you are ill and you're like, you want to go at 100%, but your body's kind of not at 100%. But anyway, what I did want to share is a bit of a low moment, because again, no one shares these moments, no one's transparent about this kind of stuff on the internet, and I want to be transparent about it on the internet, because it is not all sunshines and rainbows running a business. You will have low moments. They happen to everybody. They happen to me, you, the next business owner. So I got an email this evening from a client who I really wanted to work with. I think I mentioned them in a couple vlogs back. Potential clients, sorry. Their business just really aligned with me in multiple different ways. Anyway, I got an email from them saying they really loved everything that I was about. They loved me, they loved my services, etc. But they just don't have the budget for my services, so they've gone with someone else. And it's such a hard pill to swallow when he was kind of like, yeah, absolutely loved everything you said on our call. It's just a budgetary thing. And my prediction last night was right. I have woken up and I feel absolutely terrible. I probably look how I feel, if you get what I mean. I woke up at 6 o'clock because or 6 a.m. because I had some content stuff that I needed to do for me and a client. So that was a fun little wake up call. But I am just about to get ready for the day. I've got 2 calls with different accountants. Finally put my big girl pants on and just realising that it's just an area of the business that I need help with. I feel like it's different when you're self-employed. I could kind of get to grasps of that, but the thing is, like, I could get to grasps with all the like taxes and stuff and bookkeeping when it comes to like being a limited company. It's just like I've just identified it's one of those areas it's going to take up a lot of time. I'm not an expert in finance, so I just want to have some conversations with people to see if it's feasible to outsource that function. And I actually feel like I'd be such a hypocrite, right? Obviously my whole premise is telling people ultimately that they should outsource their social media to an expert, and I'd be a hypocrite if I'm not doing that with my own business and not looking at areas in my own business where I know I'm not an expert and outsourcing it to the experts. So yeah, I'm actually excited for those calls and yeah, just kind of like getting on top of finances again. I have got a call with my new client I signed 2 weeks ago. I have got a call with a potential client. I've got insight reports to do. I actually want to go live on TikTok and Instagram as well. It's been so long since I've done that. And yeah, I just kind of want to jump on and do a live. I think I'm going to do it about ways to work with me in 2025, but I'm undecided yet. And then I want to do outreach and I want to do training. That is literally what today is looking like, to be honest. Client meeting is done for the day. We actually it was like I said, my new client, and we just went over strategy for her. She was super happy with it, which is the main thing. So I need to obviously get creating her content for her, but yeah, it was a super positive call. And like, I love calls like that. I love doing what I do. I love like demystifying the world of social media for people, because you can just kind of like see it start to click in their head. And yeah, it just fills me with so much joy. It's one of my favourite parts of the job. So I'm just going to have some lunch because I'm actually really hungry. While I'm eating my lunch, an accountant is meant to be calling me because yeah, I've had one meeting with one accountant this morning. They're just going to send me over some details, and then I'm going to have another call with another one in a minute. So yeah, that's where we're at. Just to add a little dose of reality into this vlog, I have just got off the call with the potential client, and she communicated that it wasn't really within her budget and she'd get back to me if anything changes, which is absolutely fine. And I've also been chasing a late payment this week, which is fun right before Christmas. Like, it's literally the last thing you want right before Christmas. But I am actually feeling quite positive because those 2 calls with the accountants has kind of like put my mind at ease, really, because I'm such a worrier. And I mean, when I first set up the company as a limited company, I was a bit like, the finances, but I thought, no, I'll just try and figure it out myself. And I've just got to the point where I'm just like, I'd rather be focusing on other things. So yeah, it was really reassuring to have the calls with them, and they didn't say like anything I was doing was too alarming, you know. So yeah, hopefully I'll get that sorted out before Christmas, because I really want to go into like the new year with that, like it's in place, it's running smoothly, you know. So it is quarter to 8, and yeah, I think I've just felt progressively worse all day. So I'm calling it a night, which is actually very early for me to call it a night. But yeah, my throat just feels horrible and I just don't feel my best. So I've had quite a productive day. I obviously got up at 6, so I mean, I've had like a 14-hour work day. It's Friday. I gave myself a lie-in compared to the last couple of days. I We got up at like 7ish. It's 9:15 and I'm just sitting down to do like some meaty work, if that makes sense. I have got quite a nice day actually today. So this morning I need to get January content calendars done for clients to make sure that we are nice and ahead for the festive period. I have got another call with an accountant. I think I just inquired with quite a few people, local people that I'd seen online. So I've got one more call today, and then I think I'm going to make a decision this weekend. Because it's just one of them things I would love to kind of get a grip on before Christmas. And then at lunchtime, I'm going out to the pub for a pub lunch with my part-time job for our like Christmas do. There's only 4 of us, so we aren't a massive like office. Obviously that's not the whole company, but in our office there's 4 of us, so we're just doing a nice like pub lunch, something chill. And then when I get back this afternoon, I've got one more insight report to do, and then I just want to review client strategies, just make sure that everything is going in the right direction, making the improvements that is needed. And then I'm actually planning to be logged off by like 5:30, which again, it just does not happen because I'm going out with one of my friends tonight. We're just going to the pub, one of the local pubs. So yeah, it should be a lovely day, a very balanced day, which is rare for me. I'm usually just like working, so that's the plan for today. It is now Saturday. I realise I'm literally sat in the same space as the last clip, but look very different. I have not picked up the camera once since that last clip, but it has been a bit of a busy 2 days in terms of I obviously had the Christmas lunch with my part-time job. I had a lovely evening with one of my best friends. Literally got up this morning to go see my grandparents because I haven't seen them for a while, because I've literally just been juggling like business travel for the last kind of couple months. So yeah, it was really, really lovely to see them. And obviously I didn't bring the camera, I didn't pick anything up because I'm just really conscious that like when I'm with my family, I think because I don't see them a lot at the moment, because I am so focused on trying to build the business, the last thing I want to do is get any camera out in front of their face. Like, but you know what I mean? Not even in front of their face, but yeah, it's just kind of protecting that family time because it is more limited now. But yeah, that has literally been the last kind of 24 hours plus. We are having such a chill Saturday, hence why I'm in my dressing gown and pyjamas, because it is storm, what is it, Daria? I'm probably saying that wrong, but it's a storm today basically, and it's obviously miserable, windy and rainy, and I don't want to leave the house now. So we're getting comfy. I am just going to be sat up in my office this afternoon, I think, doing some work to get ahead for the week. I've literally, the rest of this weekend, I'm just going to be working. I've done my socialising, no jokes, that sounds like there's a limit to it every week. There's not, but yeah, I've seen friends and family, so the rest of the weekend is just all going to be about work. I'd also love to know, let me know in the comments how you're feeling as a business owner going into 2025, because I'm not going to lie, I've got such a mix of emotions. Like, I'm so excited for next year. I've got so many big things that I want to achieve, and yeah, I've got some really like big things that I want to do next year. So I really want to take the business to a whole new level. But I think with that, with those big goals and big things to achieve, comes a lot of overwhelm. And yeah, I just think I'm in such a weird space of like feeling quite overwhelmed really by next year, but equally excited, and it's just such a strange like mix of emotions. And I want to know if I'm the only one that feels that, because I see a lot on social media about, you know, everyone's just purely excited about the, you know, the new year, the year to come, and I'm just here like, is anyone else overwhelmed? Because I am. But yeah, it is all like super exciting things, but it's a weird mix of emotions. But one thing I have started doing is I bought this like a couple of weeks ago, but when we've been away I just haven't had the chance to read it. But I have started reading this. I started it on Friday, and I'm actually so excited to be reading this now, and then I know it's obviously a 12-week course, but then for this to obviously, like, I would be doing this through Christmas and the start of next year so that I can really start next year on the right path with a bang. So I'll keep you updated over the next couple of weeks as to how this book goes, because obviously it's not just a book, it's, if you don't know anything about it, it's a course as well. Like, you have tasks to do every single week for 12 weeks. One of them, I don't obviously want to like go into it too much, but one of them is like a whole thing about like writing in the morning, and I did it the other day. Oh my god, did it just like dump everything out my brain? It was amazing. So yeah, I'll keep you updated, but so far I can see why people rave about this, and I can see the potential this has to just transform things. So yeah, I am literally going to get cracking with some client work. I've just got a lot of client work to do this afternoon, to be honest. Content creation, stuff like that. The Sunday vibes are high tonight. I have got the Christmas lights on. It's gloomy outside. Don't call me weird, but I'm such a winter gal that I actually enjoy it being a bit darker so I can have all my pretty lights on. I have got the laptop ready for a full-on day of working on the sofa, watching nostalgic films. I don't know if I'm going to get judged very heavily for saying this, but I am going to watch Transformers. My brother, like, when we were growing up, that was one of his films that he was absolutely obsessed with, and my parents used to be like, every Friday, Saturday night, obviously when we were like really young, you can watch a film and like stay up till 9, which was obviously late back then, and every time he got to pick a film, it was like Transformers was one of his ones that he went for. So now it's not necessarily that like it's my favourite film, it's just like the nostalgia I get from watching it, because I'm like, it was just one of the movies, or it's a series of movies, isn't it? One of the series of movies that was just played throughout my childhood. So that is literally the plan for today. I've got a lot of stuff to be cracking on with. Editing this vlog in a bit, my content, finishing up some bits for clients. It is going to be a busy old day of work, but I'm actually really excited to just have a chill sofa kind of work day. Thank you so much for watching another vlog. I really hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I will see you in the next one.